Good morning. Welcome to day 6 of Vlogmas. I am just winding my yarn. Just want to check that we've got no twisted bits in it. It does tend to happen with mini skeins. So all I do is I just check the ties are all in the correct place. There should be 2 on these mini skeins, and that it's going through all of the yarn and there's no yarn folded on itself, which there isn't. So it is Friday the 6th of December, and oh, look at these scissors I got. They came in the historical sampler company this morning. I have been using these scissors. They're my last pair of scissors, so I desperately needed some. And I got some. How brilliant's that? I've done so well with this advent. It's been everything I've needed. That was what I was hoping for with this advent. The advent is the historical sampler company. This is the My Yarny Corner advent. And with the advent, because I'm a new cross stitcher, there's a lot of things I didn't have. Things like needle minders, scissors, all that kind of stuff. Because a nice sharp pair of scissors like that is helpful for cross stitch, especially with a decent point on them. Just all them little things like the floss drops, all that kind of thing I didn't have, so I was hoping. I'd done a lot of research before I chose my advent calendar for my cross stitch, and I'd heard really, really good things about the historical sampler company one. And it did say that you get, you know, all sorts of a variety of things, and I'm so pleased with it. I really am. It's been brilliant. So I think I made the right choice. I think, to be honest, they're all good. You know, whichever one you go for, they are all good. But I can only talk about the one I've got. And yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I don't buy, last year I just had the My Yarny Corner one. Before I was a yarn dyer, I bought a yarn advent, and prior to that I've just had the My Yarny Corner one, and I've not, you know, purchased another advent. So it was quite a big thing for me to do. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. I'm really excited to get this colourway into my blanket as well. I really am. So it's going to be, well, I've got to have a productive day today. I really have. I must tidy my craft area. I don't have a craft room. We just don't have the space in our house. And there's not a lot of space in our house anyway. You know, we don't have a great deal of storage. We've got a lot of these cupboards which are neither use nor ornament. A lot of, yeah, tiny cupboards in the house that you can't do anything with, and they're built into the house. So you can't, they're not actually usable spaces. So we just have no storage. So my crafting tends to be scattered. I've told you before, it's scattered all over the house. And the majority of it is in the lounge, the stuff that I use all the time. So I've got the coffee table in the lounge, and underneath it I've got a box of hand-dyed yarn. I tend to keep project bags under there that I'm working on, that kind of thing. But over time the coffee table gets filled and filled and filled and filled. And the thing is, I've got a beautiful bag down the side of me that my eldest bought me years ago, and I mean years ago, long before I started YouTube. And it's a fantastic bag. I still use it, but I tend to keep in it all my project bags that I'm using. No, not that are in use, but I'm using often. And what I thought I'd do is make use of that and try and get some stuff in there. I mean, under my table now, I've got books galore, a big box of hand-dyed yarn that's been part used. And I don't want to move it anywhere, because if I do that and it's not in my eyesight, it'll get lost. Not lost as in I'll lose it, lost as in I'll forget I've got it and not use it. I like to see it, so when I'm making a project I can think, oh, I'll use that yarn, because I can see it, and that way things get used. But saying that, I've got loads of books underneath the table. I've got now a pile of books on the table. I have a big round circular tray which has got stitch markers, my necklight, pens, barber cords, glasses. And it used to be in a little tiny tray, and I filled it and filled it and filled it, so I needed a bigger tray. I've now got the big tray. I've got a bucket on the coffee table, which is supposed to be for projects only, and that's now filled with books. So I just need to have a sort out, because when it gets like this, I really struggle to handle it. So I must do that today. I must have a really good sort out. That is the plans. So I'm going to get that done. Get it all tidy. See, I've got a tray underneath the table on top of the yarn box, which has got all my needles. I've got a bag of safety eyes, my chow goo needles, all sorts of things. And I've got another box which holds, my friend Sue made me a beautiful needle case. Oh, it's lovely. She made it for my birthday a few years ago, and it's one of my treasured possessions. I can't show you it because I've got yarn around me. Oh, let's just go for it. If this yarn tangles, this is why. It's this. And I use it constantly. Let's make sure it's the right way up. So I've got spare scissors. I take this to knit group usually. Spare scissors, notebook, ruler, pen, all sorts in there. And then in here I have all of my sock needles. All my sock needles. Oh, dear me. And then DPNs in there as well. Let me just pick those up. So this wouldn't fit in my other box, so then I had to have another box so I could put this in it. And now I've just got stuff everywhere. I don't know how I did that with the yarn on my hands. Now I've just got stuff everywhere, and it just needs sorting out. The table currently holds my Advent crochet project, a magazine, a book, 2 remotes, my jar that I got from the historical sampler company the other day, my tray with all of my stuff in it, a candle, half a Shaun the Sheep, my bucket bag, a tray of stitch markers, my chewing gum, scissors, needles, needle threader, pen, coaster for my coffee cup, a random Yorkshire tea bag which I got in the Advent and haven't moved to the kitchen yet, my two projects, cross stitch project flosses, and for some reason a packet of sewing pins. And it's a mess and I can't cope with it. So that is today's plans. Sort the table out, get it tidy, get everything a little bit more organised. And if you can hear the dog, she's snoring. So yeah, that's the plans today. So it is currently 9:05. Just waiting for Danny to come down. He's going to take the blanket club off the website and then we can work out how many we've got and begin dyeing that. Monday, which will be the 9th, it'll probably go out around the 15th of December, so may not come before Christmas, but should come well in time for the 1st of January. And that is the plans. So I'm going to go carry on winding this yarn, which, because I've leant forward, I've made a tangle of it. Don't matter, it'll come right. And I don't know if we can get out, actually, because we flooded last night. Hopefully everything's okay and the floods have been dealt with. I'm sure there will have been. I've not seen anything this morning to say they haven't. Roads were closed last night about 7 o'clock, I think. Obviously didn't affect us because we were in the house. But I'm sure they'll have been sorted since then. So, he's playing with Bert. He's playing with Bert. Bert's on the stairs. Right, I'm going to go get some jobs done and I shall be back. I have been so productive today. I'm talking to the vlog. Oh. Danny thought I was talking to him. So, I have tidied and tidied and tidied. And I've got everything... Oh, you're on an angle there. Sorry about that. I've got everything done. So, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I've done. So my table is all completely tidy, although I was very clever and didn't show you the before picture. Underneath here in this bag lives all my mini project bags now. Yeah, I need to hoover. You'll see why I need to hoover in a minute. And all that has been tidied under there, and I've got large projects in here. And I have put up the Christmas decorations. Da, 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 da. And I've sorted this basket out so I can use my basket. That's my crochet basket. And all my decorations are up. All of my decorations are up. And I am just watching Waffles Vlogmas. It's my friend Sue. That is Waffle the bunny rabbit. She has been enticed by some Chinese cabbage. She loves her leafy greens. So haven't I done well? Oh, it took so long. It took so long to do. But it's all done now, and it's a job that's been driving me mad. I would have filmed it, but you don't want to see me dragging everything out, hoovering every corner, putting everything back. So, yeah, I am really pleased. So now I have made myself a coffee and I'm going to do some stitching. I'm going to finish watching some vlogs. The dog has got a bone. She's been helping by jumping on the lounge windowsill and barking. I've had to move that unit where the Christmas tree is. There were 2 units there which have got wool in it. That's now gone upstairs. I had no choice but to move that. Oh, I've got them to put back as well. Oh, well, I'll do that in a minute. I won't do it in a minute at all. I'm absolutely lying. I'll do it later when I walk past it. But yeah. I'm going to have a coffee. Hello, everybody. I'm feeling very festive in here with all the lights on. I know you can't see anything behind. I should put some tinsel here, shouldn't I? But facing that way, let me see if I can flip the camera. It's all very festive. So it feels lovely in here. I'm so pleased I got it done today because I was dreading it a little bit. It just seemed like such a large amount that needed doing, and it's done now and it looks lovely and I can enjoy it all the way up until Christmas. So really pleased about that. I have done my cross stitch. That is all done. But the dog has just got comfortable on my knee. This is why I'm sat weirdly. And I really don't want to disturb her. It's the first time she's managed to sit on my lap today. So I really don't want to disturb her. Let me just get Danny to turn that down. Hang on. Comes through really loudly. I think it's on his headphones, actually. It is. It's on his headphones. Hang on. I think we've sorted it. Anyway, so yeah. I'll pop a picture on the screen because I really don't want to disturb the dog. And I'm really, really pleased. It was actually 555 stitches today, that one. So, whoops-a-daisy, that's going to go. Not one of the biggest at all, but not one of the smaller ones. And tomorrow is a festive wreath, so that's going to be fun to stitch. So, yes, I feel like I've had a really productive day. I've got everything done that I wanted to get done. I've got everything tidied and it feels like a really productive day. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm just actually working on my Advent project. It looks a bit dark on the screen. It's because the light's so poor. There's just not a lot I can do about it. But I'll get good photos at the end. And that's about everything, I think. We're going to have burger and chips for tea tonight. So I'll be cooking that soon. While I'm cooking tea, I'll render this video and then get that uploaded to YouTube. I hope you've all been enjoying these shorts of the Advent. I will, obviously I don't vlog on a weekend, but I will still post the shorts, obviously. So you get to see the inspiration for each day. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing them. I would have preferred them to be on a video, but it was so difficult because obviously the Advents were sent out as we dyed them. So I had to make sure I had pictures, you know, bang on as we dyed them. So what I did was all them little pictures I made up each month. So I made 3 a month. So I just kind of had to keep all of the... I'm really sorry if you can hear that football. I'll try and keep this bit quick.
No, there's none.
There is, darling.
It's got me.
It is.
How? There's no sound. I've got the thing on mute.
Honestly, leave a comment if you can hear it. 'Cause to me, that's really loud. And normally, if I can hear it, it comes through even louder on the channel. It's playing FIFA on the PlayStation. That's what you can hear. It's not a video or anything. It's not actual football. It's just that it's a game he's playing. You don't believe me. You watch. I'll edit this video and nobody will be able to hear anything. It'll look like I've made it up. But I honestly haven't. What was I saying before that? I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, it's gone completely out of my head. Oh yeah, the Advent shorts. So I did the videos, the photographs each month. And made the little thing that goes onto YouTube each month. So the, you know, I had the correct ones. I was so panicking about if I didn't take, I took the pictures as we packaged the Advent. So when I packaged day 1, I took a day 1 photo and wrote day 1 on the photo. You don't see that bit on the short. I clipped that out because I was so panicking I was going to get the wrong one. You know, if I'd have left it. So anyway, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So I'm going to get this finished tonight. Oh, I do have a little bit of progress on... I don't know why I keep calling it Snoopy. It's not Snoopy. It's Shaun the Sheep. Where I'm getting Snoopy from all the time, I don't know. But I do have a little bit of progress on Shaun the Sheep, which, if I can... Sorry about being so close. This is it so far. So he's got his body. He looks really weird at the minute. Amigurumi always looks weird until you get all of the accessories on. It always looks a bit odd. But it did say to stuff the sheep's ears, and I didn't do because I don't think they need it. I did tell you I'm not putting that little smile on. And I did the body slightly shorter than what it was called for, only by 2 rounds, I think. But for no other reason than I just had enough of doing the body, that's all it was. So, yeah, he's coming on. So I'm hoping to get at least his other ear done tonight, and hopefully what I might do is start on the garland. What's that stuff called? We used to make them when we were kids all the time. Used to make them at school, you know, paper chains. That's it, paper chains. I'm hopefully might get started on those tonight because I want to see how long they take. In fact, I might just leave his legs till last and get his other ear done, his paper chains and his hat. So at least he's looking a bit festive while he's sat there. Because I've just got this at the moment. But yeah, so that is Shaun the Sheep on the way. And that is everything now. So I hope you're all enjoying all of the Vlogmases that are going round. I've managed to catch up with everybody, so I'm all up to date with my Vlogmases, and I'm having a great old time. I've not watched I'm saying I haven't watched normal TV. Danny and I watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here every night. But other than that, I have not watched normal TV since Vlogmas started at all. So there you go. But on that lovely note, I am going to get off. Don't forget, if you're new here, we don't vlog on a weekend. So the vlogs will be back on Monday. And plus that gives you a chance to catch up on all the vlogs, doesn't it? That's my excuse. But I will still post the shorts on Saturday and Sunday. So have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing, everybody. And I will see you on Monday for day 9. Have a lovely weekend, everybody.